Okay, welcome back. The big blow to online real money gaming is what we're going to discuss next. And Nitish Mittersain is Joint Managing Director and CEO at Nazara Technologies. He's joining us all the way from Germany, where I guess it's 5:30 in the morning. But thanks for staying up, Nitish, and good to have you with us here. For our viewers, I just want to sort of, to sharpen the focus, put out 3 points what we're going to talk to you about, right? The government likely to ban online gaming involving real money. What will be the impact in the business at Nazara? Is PokerBaazi investment under the risk of being written off? Number 3, will the company shift focus to other segments? How will you mitigate this impact and to what degree? Welcome to the program once again, Nitish. Let me just start by asking you, we got that clarification which you put out in the morning. So in Q1, the contribution of real money online gaming was, you said, close to zero, actually next to nothing. But there is this 800 plus crore investment in PokerBaazi, which is impacted. So I just want you to address that straight up, Nitish. Is that, the way the bill is looking, it'll be tabled in the parliament, we'll get the details, but from what is being reported so far, from what we've reported, if that is the shape and form of things to be passed, is that underwater now? Will you have to write that off? Go on.
Sure. So to start with, on our revenues and profitability, in Q1, which we reported recently, we had seen 100% revenue growth, close to 90% EBITDA growth, and over 100% PAT growth. It's important to understand that from a Nazara perspective, there was no contribution, absolutely no contribution of real money gaming revenues in this financial performance. What that really means is that even going forward, since we are not having any contribution by real money gaming in our financial numbers that we report, there is no disturbance or issues with what we will report going forward. And the company continues to grow strongly, profitably. Now, we do have an investment in Moonshine Technologies, which runs PokerBaazi. We own 46% in the company. And it's speculative now because we don't know what is the content of the bill. But if there is a move, as media has reported, to ban online real money gaming, then of course that particular investment could potentially be at risk.
That business was growing at a very fast clip, right, Nitish?
It's a very strong business. They are the market leaders in the space with over 70% market share. But of course, if there's a significant change in regulations, we'll have to see how that business can adapt to this new change.
So you will have to, what will be the quantum of you'll have to write off, what will be the quantum, Nitish?
I think it's I'll share the quantum, but I think it's very early days. Look, the core platform of that business is extremely strong, and therefore there could be opportunities to take it into other markets, etc. But like I said, it's early days, and over the next few days, depending on actually what's in the content of the bill, we will figure it out. In terms of our investment into Moonshine, we have about 805 crores invested for the equity stake that we've taken, but we also have another 250 crores of CCPS, which would convert at a future price. This was invested through a combination of cash and stock issuance.
Hi, Nitish. Good to have you in. So that 800 crores we've taken on board, and as you're saying, the company is an associate company. So as of now, it's not contributing to the revenues. Yeah. But will you go ahead and convert these shares, the 250 crores that you're talking about, because of this uncertainty? Will you have to rethink the plan?
Yeah, I think the conversion of the shares were long dated, so they are not due at this point of time.
When are they due?
I think it's 2 years or 3 years out. So we will take a call a bit later on it. It's too early right now. Like I said, we're responding to media reports at this point of time. We don't know what's the content of the bill. I think the important clarification I wanted to do for your audience is that the revenue and profitability of Nazara would not get impacted.
Right. It's an associate company, so it would not be getting grouped at that level. It'll be below the operating line. Got that. If you could also tell us, do you think, as per what you have heard, is there a risk to this entire investment? I'll tell you why. Because, various analysts, they are attributed as a percentage of your total SOTP, that this business's investment could be close to 30%. So what is your take on that? Is there a risk to this investment?
Like I said, it's very early, but obviously from what we're reading in the media reports, there could be a potential risk. I think in terms of SOTP, we don't look at our metrics in that fashion. We're very focused on growing our business. Nazara has been designed in a manner to be very resilient to any such disruptions. by being a very well-diversified business spread over the globe. We have over 80% of revenues that come from international markets today through core gaming IP, which has been our focus. And I believe that over the last 25 years, many times we've taken such disruptions and moved ahead and got stronger. So I'm very confident that we run a very stable ship, and we will not be affected by this.
You know, in earlier, we had talked about this, right? You had planned to grow the real money business as well. Now, with this, with the change of events, you'll have to realign yourself. So, what do you think are the drivers that you can, take on board such that you achieve those growth targets? Because otherwise, growth hits a bit of a hurdle.
Yeah. If you see our recent acquisitions that we've done in the last year or so, have all been focused on the core gaming IP business, which is a very profitable, very cash flow generative business. We generate through games that are popular all over the world. And that's already something we've been very focused on. In recent commentary, also, we've said we're doubling down our focus on core gaming IP. I'm actually here in Germany attending Gamescom, doing 20 meetings a day, meeting a lot of exciting developers who could be potential investment targets for us. So I think we already have, a very strong pathway for growth. We're already delivering it. As you saw this quarter, we delivered 100% year-on-year growth. And I don't think our strategy changes at all at this point of time.
And you've been very, very, very acquisitive, Nitish. Nazara has been. So expect a few more deals in the coming days, weeks?
I think we're very happy with the core gaming studios that we have been buying. Our recent acquisitions, whether it's Fusebox Games that we did earlier in the year or last year, I think, and Curve Games recently have been performing extremely well. So we are kind of, emboldened to do more aggressively go down this path.
How, and what would be the size? These would be smaller ones, like you've done in the past?
We'd like to do slightly larger opportunities, look at larger opportunities if we can. But, we're a very patient company. We are never acting out of FOMO.
What kind of size are we talking about, Nitish? Larger ones?
I mean, we may go up to, 500, 700 crore type of transactions. But our sweet spot right now is in that 200-300 crore zone.
And how is your balance sheet looking? I think you had 1,000 crores of cash, right?
Yeah, we have about collectively, as of June end, about 800 to 850 crores of cash. The company is nearly debt free. So our balance sheet remains extremely strong.
Okay, all right, Nitish, we appreciate you joining in. So we'll have to see how things, move forward from here on. But as you're saying, as of now, this investment makes it an associate company. There's no contribution of revenues. You have a high amount of exposure to the international market, and you look at various inorganic growth that you're currently scouting for. We look forward to having a chat with you again once we get through with the finer print of this particular, regulation that will come into play.